We forgot to hit record when we started setting the posts. We got a little excited. We didn't end up pushing the record button until the fourth post. now they're starting to have some freezing temperatures here in Michigan. I gotta come back to my post holes where I previously put my concrete cookie down and set my post on top of that. At this stage of the build, I wasn't at the point where I wanted to backfill the holes yet, just due to some other things I had going on, and you know, any slight modifications or movements I might, you know, want to make or whatever. I didn't fully want to compact and set in all my dirt around my post holes. You know, I knew I was probably going to be running into some freezing temperatures, which we have. You know, it's been dropping below freezing for a little while now. You know, the concrete footings are 4 foot down, so it may not be that big a deal, but I wanted to try and retain some of the heat down there, just so I didn't have any heaving of my post up and out of the ground at all. Just because the holes, you know, you got about a 2 foot hole and it's open, and you know, you definitely got some cold air and wind moving down in there, you know, potentially freezing it down in the hole a little bit. So hopefully what I'm doing is overkill. I suppose it is, but I'm taking 2 layers of insulation. It was like R11 or R13, 3.5 inch insulation. I'm just gonna put 2 layers of that down there and wrap it around the post hole to kind of seal down around the hole. And then an additional layer beyond that, I have some visqueen I have laying around, and I'm just gonna cut it so I can put it around so it fits kind of nicely around the post, and just lay some scrap pieces of wood around it on the corners just to help retain any heat from escaping out of the hole and keeping any upheave from going on. Either way, I'll just do this, and there's no rush or, you know, concerns with letting it just be as is while I continue working on the rest of the project. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, but it's been only a couple minutes since I put this visqueen on and set the little wood blocks around just to hold it in place. And I can already see condensation, a little bit of vapor buildup, condensation forming on the inside of the visqueen, which, you know, which tells me that you have heat coming up out of the ground, which the heat, you know, the ground releases heat, which is why you got to stay below the frost line, because it's, you know, warmer below the frost line. You don't have any upheaving, but you can obviously see that heat is being released, and a little bit's escaping past the insulation. It's not, you know, it's not fitting like a glove down around the post. I just got it tucked in there the best I can just to retain some heat, but it's a little bit of heat's getting up around the insulation and making its way up to the visqueen. But yeah, so you can see that there's definitely some heat coming up out of the hole, so this will help keep it down in there, and I don't have to worry about it, and I can leave it like this as long as I want until I'm ready to backfill it and carry on with the build.